25 people, basically.
Oh, that's not
on this
too bad.
trip.
And you left out at what time?
We left at 8 a.m. and we left from Wendell's.
Did they feed you?
No.
Oh.
We left from the Wendell's parking lot.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. You know, they just got it repaved. It looks very nice.
Do they? They still have the helicopter on top, too.
They
huh?
do have the helicopter.
Yes, they do.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County.
Mm-hmm.
I'm John.
And I'm Sarah.
And we appreciate you coming back on a Monday. We really do. This was a busy weekend.
It was busy personally and
It
publicly.
was. I mean, it was like a
The
a
birthday
party
weekend.
marathon, wasn't it? It was,
That's just on the personal level.
yeah,
Yes.
in some ways it was like Groundhog Day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like I woke up every morning and there was another birthday party to go to.
Yeah. But also, this was Passport Weekend. And a little bit on Passport
Yes.
Weekend. We tried, I guess on the Pine Tree from the business side, we always want to see how well everything's doing in the county. Well,
Yes.
like, okay, let's hope everything's going well.
Everybody's
and,
attending and they
Yeah,
have a lot of
you know.
people out there tasting Calaveras
And-
County wines.
The interesting thing is there were significantly more passports sold this year than last.
Really?
Significantly. I don't know the final numbers, but I'm guessing probably almost double last year. Yeah.
That is significant,
Yeah.
yes.
And it's
Very.
interesting because I heard this from Anna Davies, the executive director of the Wine Association. But then you go where the rubber meets the road. This is kind of amusing a little bit, to where you try to see, okay, we know, now we kind of get a rough idea of how many were sold.
Yes.
What are the wineries going to say about it? So we walked around to 4 or 5 wineries and tried to get their take on it. Some were happy about it, and some was, yeah, this was good. This is really
Yes.
good. This is better than last year. Everything's plugging along. And then we went into one, and I walked around with a friend of mine, and I told him before we walked in, I says, watch, we go in here, the sky's going to be falling. And we went in.
And it was Chicken Little and Russet,
Oh,
wasn't
it
it?
was just funny. We went in, and the tasting room was packed. There was people lined up waiting to get
Oh,
pours. So we kind of sidled up and asked a question. And sure enough, oh yeah, we're off from last year. It's just way, and it was just like, but it was funny because
It's frightening that you know that. You have now officially been around long enough to know who the curmudgeons are.
it was just kind of comical. You walk around where most people are like, yeah, this is good. I mean, the actual numbers were better.
Yes.
We talked to Luau, and it looks like I think having it on the weekend after Father's Day is a good thing. And also, there's more wineries. What is the total number?
22.
Like 22?
There's 22
And
wineries
last year
in
there
Canada.
was 18?
Yes, I think so.
I know, and you probably know as well, there's 3 or 4 more in the pipeline now.
Yes,
Because I
absolutely.
know probably more than that.
There could be. I don't know. But I know
Because
there's
if you look at the
least 4
ones
or
who
5
have
more.
wine grapes that haven't opened a tasting,
Yes, that's true. That's true.
even
But
the Rasmussens
But
are
some
doing a
people
winery.
sell their wine grapes to the
True,
other wineries.
but I mean,
So,
I know-
I mean, just because you have a large crop doesn't mean you're going to have a tasting room.
That's true. But odds are that if you have a crop, you might.
You might. Yeah. You might decide you're going to open a boutique winery here in Calaveras County.
Yeah, but it was all in all a good weekend. And it was just, and I know we try to push the county and everything else, but it really is Murphy's when the park's busy, there's an event going on in town, and people
Yes.
are walking down with their glasses.
Yeah.
Buggy Bill is clomping by.
Yes, yes.
It's that magical.
It definitely.
cool.
It has
It
that
really-
atmosphere to it.
It does.
It's sort
it
of
does.
like
It's
from like a fairy tale almost.
in some ways,
Yes.
yeah. It's a throwback, where the kids are playing in the street, Buggy Bill's going by, and
Exactly.
everybody's, a little bit of music in the. And I know that may sound a little schmaltzy to you, but it's
But you don't see it very many places anymore.
no, and that's one of those
You know.
times that it's really cool to live in the county.
Yes.
There's some times that there aren't, like
It's not
when we go
so
to talk
cool.
about.
Yeah, Board of
County-
Supervisors. Oh yes.
What a segue!
That is not
There
so
we go.
cool. Although I was going to talk about As You Like It.
Oh, that's right.
Because that
we
it
need
was
to post
opening,
our pictures of that.
Yes,
I will do that
it
later
was-
tonight.
It was opening weekend here in the county for Murphy's Creek Theaters, As You Like It. It has a sort of a Western theme to it.
So it's like a Shakespeare Western?
Yes. Sort of a Western, down home theme.
Very cool.
Prairie.
I would
Actually,
like to
no,
watch
it's
that.
a prairie theme. That's what the word I'm looking for.
I would like to watch it because normally you
Yeah.
don't think of the Bard as
No.
having a
Western or prairie theme.
Right.
So, but it was very good, actually. And people seemed to enjoy it, although it did get a little chilly towards the intermission. So if you decide to go, they are having a performance this Thursday, and then through the weekend, if you decide to go, make sure
Take a
you
blanket.
take a blanket and take clothes to bundle up into.
Okay.
So that was actually
So
very
now-
good, and it
it's
was
neat
very
that
well
they're-
attended.
And it's kind of nice that, during the summer here, there's the shoulder seasons, with the ski season and everything
Yes,
else. And
yes.
then there's the in-between. It can get a little peaceful.
Not quite as peaceful
I
as
feel
it
like-
was. You used to be able to hear frogs a lot
Yeah,
more than you do
or
now.
cows, right?
Or yes,
Yes,
cows.
cows, yes.
Yes, those small green cows. That
The shoulder season, but it really seems like this last weekend, from now on through Labor Day,
Labor Day.
it just rolls.
It's now busy.
It just rolls through
It's
the
now
next.
very busy, and there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So this last weekend, we had the triathlon down in Copperopolis, and it was just busy.
Busy. It was very
Passport weekend, just busy
busy.
stuff.
Busy. As you like it. Opening
As you
up.
like it opening.
And,
There was the garden thing over in Mountain Ranch. There
and then
was
the,
all kinds
the
of
home
stuff.
tour in Arnold.
Home tours. And just lots of stuff.
There's
The
a
Arnold
lot
Rim
going
Trail had their first work bee,
Work bee,
trail bee.
trail bee. We'll check out back on them in 20 years.
Yeah. But anyway, it was, and